Mark here. It is Wednesday, July the 2nd, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, uh, 1:45 GMT, well into the US session, into the later stages of the European session. And let's have a look how the US dollar is performing, starting on the dollar index. Here you see a fight back, strong US dollar to start today. That's through the Asian and European session. I got support at 96.25, resistance at 96.75. If I zoom in on the hourly, what we can see is that for the past 3 hours, resistance has been tried. US dollars tried to break through this resistance level unsuccessfully so far, but now through the US session, let's see if the demand continues for US dollar and whether this resistance can be broken. Alternatively, if we get a turnaround to US dollar weakness, which has pretty much been the pattern for at least the last week to week and a half, and where the sellers step in off this resistance area and come back down and test the 96.25 support area. Let's have a look how the majors are performing, starting with the euro. There you can see there's the sell-off, strong US dollar to start the day from resistance at 118.12 down to support at 117.47. But here you can see a small wick behind. That would be buying euro, selling US, perhaps a return to dollar weakness. Let's have a look. There you can see euro fighting back, looking up at resistance at the 118 level. That would be dollar weakness. Alternatively, the US is going to continue this fight back today. Test the support is 117.47. Let's have a look at the pound. Very weak pound today. Data wasn't good out of the UK, and you can see the sell-off. Resistance 137.51, support 135.86. Strong push down from the pound, selling pound, buying US. And if I zoom into the hourly, not much of a fight back by the pound. You can see that it's still strong US dollar, selling pound, buying US, support at 135.86 being tested. If the pound is to turn things around and we see some buying of the pound and selling of the US dollar, it would be of this area that would see the bounce up towards this resistance area. But so far during the US session, it's been a continuation of pound weakness and dollar strength. Let's have a look at the US yen. Strong US to start again, as we saw in the other majors. Support 143.30, resistance 144.21, almost 100 pips higher. But here's the wickets left behind. That's selling US, buying yen. Zoom in on the hourly, and there you can see the attempted turnaround. US buyers got held up at this resistance level at the 144.21, hung around there for the past few hours, selling US, buying yen. That's the red candle. A continuation of US dollar weakness would be looking down here at support at 143.30. Continuation of US dollar strength and yen weakness would be looking up at the resistance 144.21. Let's have a look at US Canadian. There's the daily. Daily candlestick, that's a doji. Tried a bit higher, tried a bit lower. Neither side really taking control here. I've got resistance at 136.59 and support at 136.29. A narrow 30 pip range to start. Hang around yesterday's close. You can see that. If I zoom in on the hourly, right in the middle of that narrow range between the 136.59 and 136.29. So different from the what we've seen the past week, where it's been weak US dollar through the Asian European session, and then the US attempting to fight back when the US session gets going. Today, different pattern. We've seen US dollar strength through the Asian European session, and now we'll see that the US session is in full swing, whether we see a return to dollar weakness or whether the US dollar strength that we've seen early can be maintained. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I'll see you at the end of the day.